Tes tes. Oh, input. Tes tes. Oke. Aman. Halo semuanya, balik lagi dengan gue Pringgo di stage 1. Kita lanjutin buat nggak walkthrough sih. Pokoknya main Final Fantasy 16 untuk part ke-9 streamingnya ya. Setelah gue libur 1 hari buat streaming, sekarang kita lanjutin lagi buat streamingnya. Nah sekarang tuh kita akan lanjutin Final Fantasy 16-nya buat cerita 5 tahun setelah kejadian terakhir ngelawan Ultima. Nggak tahu sih, pokoknya yang Joshua datang terus muncul Ultima ya. Joshua datang terus nyebut nama Ultima. Oke, jadi ini settingnya 5 tahun setelah kejadian itu. Terus berarti secara total ini tuh kejadiannya 18 tahun setelah 18 tahun setelah pertarungan di Phoenix Gate. Oke. Nih posisinya ini nih di sini sekarang. Kita langsung mau balik lagi ke Hideaway. Soalnya diceritain Hideaway diserang habis-habisan ya. Setelah Sid nggak ada, terus jadi kayak nggak ada yang ngelindungin ya, Hideaway diserang habis-habisan sih.
That night 5 years ago, we destroyed what for many was a symbol of hope. For a reason they'll never know. We cannot blame them for thinking us the cause of their misery. Though it's to give them a better tomorrow, they see only that we've made their lives harder today. Yet the boil must be lanced if it is to heal.
I can't help but wonder if we've made the right choice.
When Sid said that he wanted to create a world where we were free to choose our own path.
Posisinya di sini Sidnya udah mati ya. Dia udah meninggal, terus ramuhnya udah dipindahin ke si Clive.
Right or wrong. Only that it was our own.
I miss him.
A world where we can live and die as equals. That's what he wanted. What we want. And that's why I bear his name. It's why we've all chosen to bear his legacy. And I'm not going to let anything stand in our way.
Rides over, lovebirds, home sweet home.
headway-nya kayak gimana sekarang ya. Oh. Kok headway-nya di tengah air, di tengah apa? Dikelilingin air gitu. Home sweet home.
Otto was asking after you. Let's go and see him.
Never a dull moment.
Last I saw, he was in the mess, as always.
Tuh. Lihat Ramu udah join. Cuman nggak tahu, gue masih kayak belum nyaman aja pakai Ramu. Tuh gue kayak terlalu jarang ya kayaknya pakai si Torgal.
Welcome back, Sid.
Hah? Welcome back.
Finish with that
Sid,
arc so we can call it a war.
nggak salah ngomong ya.
Otto will want to know what happened in Cosnes. I expect he'll be in the mess.
Speak with Otto. Otto.
Look, it's Sid.
Staying long this time?
Kenapa ya orang-orang panggil is that shit? Shit. Oh,
I
gitarnya.
don't know. Perhaps I should just have a play.
Enak juga gitarnya.
Clive,
Oke.
what do you want?
Apa nih? Oh, gua harus bikin ini dulu satu. Oke, gua bikin ini ya.
Not bad, if I do say so myself.
Nah, baru gua buat ini.
No scratches, right?
No. Nggak oke-oke banget tapi. Craft and reinforce. Kenapa reinforce yang nggak ada yang bagus ya?
Anything else?
Oh men, pedang jadi keren. Sama aja deh.
Once the hall's swept, it's over to the tavern.
Lebih tipis sih. Oh, gila, yang main gitar menikmati sekali Anda. Di Uniqlo ada nggak ya baju Final Fantasy 16?
All operations are suspended until further notice.
Nah, Otto.
Ah, there you are, Clive. Word of your adventures arrived this morning. Victor sends his thanks.
No one seems keen to join hands with an outlaw. Any news while we were away?
None worth mentioning.
Yes.
Gab's still off keeping an eye on the Republican army.
Oh
Should be back any day now.
iya, si Gav sama
Understood.
si Tarja juga kemana ya?
If anyone needs me, I'll be in the map room.
Tapi kayaknya
Still
nggak,
can't work that one out. There must be better places than the hull of
tapi
a
kayaknya
gun
nggak mungkin
edge
deh
to
si
bury your nose in a book.
Yet this is where she's chosen to be. And I'm sure she has her reasons.
siapa si Clive baru nyampe 5 tahun gitu. Apa sih ini? Pasti setelah kejadian itu nggak mungkin dia nggak balik-balik gitu ke ini. Nektar. Vivian.
I'd trust I'm not intruding.
Back from your mission? I'm beginning to think your habit of surviving cannot be attributed to luck alone.
One might say the same of you.
Vivian
Vivian Ninetales.
Ninetales.
I'll have you know that only 4 attempts have been made on my life, and none was especially memorable. So, to what do I owe the honor? Could it be that you've come for one of my lessons?
Is that so hard to believe?
Very well then. Shall we start with the state of the realm? To absolutely no one's surprise, she finds herself at the mercy of armies and
Legacy
outlaws.
Outlaws.
Well, mostly armies. Though that's not for want of trying, is it, Clive? But the real question is, how did we get here? Long though Sambrek's dominion over northeastern Storm has endured, recent days have seen the Blight wrest ever more land from her grasp. For which reason she has continued to wage war on her rival across the strait, hoping to claim less blackened pastures. But Odin would sooner pawn his sword than Waloed relinquish Ash. And the Empire pays dearly for every blade of grass bent beneath Sambrequois boots. Little wonder then that Sylvester set his sights on the crystalline dominion, an altogether easier target, possessed of no less ether. It was 5 years ago, while you were busying yourself with the destruction of Drake's head, that the Empire made its move, subjugating its theretofore neutral neighbor. A nation which could legitimately claim to be the center of the world. Certainly, there is no better place to stage an army. From there, the Holy Empire's reach spans the Twins. The non-aggression treaty was the only thing keeping them in check. But if they truly broke the pact without provocation, it is only a matter of time before others reply in kind. The Holy Empire, the Dalmekian Republic, the Kingdom of Waloed, and of course, our friends in Yara. Who will be left standing, I
kerajaan.
wonder, when the last drop of blood is spilled?
Jujur gue masih pusing sih ini. Udah main sejauh ini masih kayak agak
You
puyeng.
were born in Twinside. Do you not fear for your home?
Oh, dark clouds are wont to gather over the Dominion. Yet in spite of it all, she has ever endured. And when the storm has passed, I am confident she will remain. Now, as to the matter of payment for today's lesson, complete a simple errand for me and we shall consider ourselves even.
Even. Right.
Return this volume to old tomes in the shelves. Tell him it was adequate.
I suppose it wouldn't hurt to visit our resident historian.
Kulit. Oh, bagus banget. Iya, kayaknya hancur ini. Tapi nggak ditunjukin hancur ya. Oh gini. Ini ceritanya udah seluruh satu dunia tuh segini ya. Hippocrates.
Norseman Harpocrates.
Now that is a name I have not heard for a long time. So long, in fact, I had half forgotten it was mine. Welcome home, Clive. You were missed, as always.
I believe this belongs to you. Vivian asked me to return it.
A God and a Man. Oh, dia ngasih apa? Buku.
Already? Our resident scholar devours books faster than young Tet does lemon tarts. Would that I could do the same. But alas, I no longer possess the necessary constitution for such indulgence, either in words or tarts. That said, I have continued my search for mention of the creature you encountered at Drake's Head. But without access to the great libraries of Oriflamme or the Dominion, I regret that I have been able to find little and less. I am sorry.
Please, don't apologize. I'll send word to our associates. See if they can't furnish you with more books.
I fear it is not more books that I require, but the right ones. Mayhap we look in the wrong places. There are still libraries to the north.
I'll see what I can do.
You are too kind. There are not many in this world who would indulge the whims of a tired old historian.
Whim.
Not too tired to go filching Kupo nuts, though. Always got a pocket for him. Nicks him off the Moogle.
Hush
Whim.
now. We all know there's no such thing as Moogles.
Whim itu dari keinginan kali ya? Dari will.
The twins seem well.
Aye. Yet they laugh far too little for one so young. The loss of their parents weighs heavy on them, however well they hide it. Titan took much from us that night, from some more than others, and the wounds that remain, they are not quick to heal.
Which is why we must give them all the time they need.
That we must. Just as I must give you the time you need to recuperate. Good day, Clive.
Good day.
Good day, Clive.
Gav will be back soon. I should get some rest while I can.
Not back a blink and you're already off solving everyone's problems. It looks good, Clive. Goes well with the scowl.
I'd had that brand for so long. I'd forgotten what life was like without it. What it was like to be myself. And it's all thanks to you, Talia.
The scalpel did most of the work. Before I forget, a rider was here with a letter from Gav. Otto left it on your desk.
Otter stole us. All right, I'll have a look.
And then you get some rest.
What could Gav have thought worthy of a letter?
Does that one have blood on it?
Is it business or pleasure?
Dia selamat si Sharon.
Go on then.
Ini nih. Automatic charge magic spell. Sumpah mahal lagunya. Tidak ada duit.
You're rubbing me blind, you know. It'd better all be here.
10.000 sih
Finished, are you? And what?
10.000 sih sayang sih gua beli-beli kayak gitu. Harus irit, bos. Apalagi Final Fantasy, ntar mending mulung. Serius, main game RPG itu kalau nggak terdesak-terdesak banget, mulung terbaik emang. Tapi gimana ceritanya ya ini ya? Hideaway bisa di tengah air gini? Gue nggak tahu sih, gue kayak nggak dapet atau nggak pernah diceritain.
Have you been to the toll?
Apa nih? Ada harta karun. Wah, ini Wall of Memory. Oh alah, iya. Baru satu. Oh,
Otto was
Jill.
here earlier with a letter from Gav. He left it on your desk.
Gila, punya meja kerja loh. The Republic Army marched on the Empire at Twin Side, and the men of the Rock have been summoned to the front. Something big is brewing. I reckon I will see your done tour upon my return. Brewing. Apa brewing? Sorry ya kalau gua gimana ya maksudnya ya? Oh, something big is brewing. Sesuatu yang besar sedang gimana ya? Sedang terjadi atau gimana ya? Brewing. Brewing, I reckon. Oke. Jadi kelanjutannya di situ kali ya.
What does Gav have to say?
The Republican army is on the march, leaving Randalar in Hugo Kupka's charge. With him and his men occupied with the defense of the capital, they're less likely to trouble us.
Good news, then.
It's more than that. This is our chance, the one we've been waiting for.
Joshua umurnya berapa ya? Tambah 5 tahun lagi aja berarti.
But look how far we've come. All that we have here, our friends, the hideaway, are they not cause for joy?
5 years. 5 long years. If I could only command this power I've been granted, we might have achieved so much more. But each time I reach for it, it's like something is holding me back.
Summoning an icon exacts a price not easily paid. Your body knows this only too well. It's merely trying to save you from yourself.
And every burden I cannot bear falls to you.
This mission of ours has made me question everything I thought I knew. But one thing has become abundantly clear. The crystals take more than they give. In exchange for momentary comfort, we must endure a lifetime of pain, war after war, loss upon loss. And now they rob us of our very homes, leaving naught but dust and ash.
Hanya meninggalkan
But you're trying to
debu
change that.
dan abu.
We are trying to change that.
Pasir dan abu.
And to
Debu
me,
ya, dasu.
that's no burden.
Ash tuh abu deh setauku.
I know, but
Try not to forget. We're only here because Joshua gave us a second chance. It would be a pity to waste such a precious gift.
he did. He was there. It wasn't an illusion. I heard him call out to Ultima. If Joshua is still alive, he'll be looking for that thing.
Do you think he will ever come back?
I know he will. And we must be ready when he does.
Ayolah.
To a world without mother crystals.
The words without mother. Iya sih.
To Sid.
Ini si mother crystal kan kayak ngasih apa? Kristal-kristal yang ada fungsinya gitu, kayak ngasih air. Ya sumber energi lah mungkin. Tapi katanya si mother crystal tuh mengambil lebih banyak daripada apa yang dia kasih. Ah, Joshua.
And so the North is lost.
I knew that the blight spread ever more swiftly, Your Grace. But this
Kutukan.
is far, far worse than any could have imagined.
It is only a matter of time before the twins are no more. The world marches ever closer to its end, and here we chase shadows. Tell me, brother, are our efforts in vain?
Konsisten dengan merahnya Joshua tuh. Dari awal.
Master Clive, a moment, if you... my apologies, I didn't mean to intrude.
Not at all. We were just discussing strategy.
Speak freely, Otto.
It's Martha, from the inn. She's gone missing.
Hah?
Anyway, I'll be in the mess when you've finished.
Very well.
The Gathering Storm.
What would make Martha leave the rest?
Speak to Onto again. Onto lagi Otto. Ini kayak port di Final Fantasy Suikoden. Kan ada yang main Suikoden 1 nggak? Mirip nih kayak gini. Suikoden 1 tuh portnya atau castle-nya tuh di tengah ini, di tengah lupa danau karang, ya kayak karang gitu. Kan kalau Suikoden 2 dia castle apa kastil yang sebelumnya diiniin sama vampir, tapi gue lupa nama vampirnya siapa.
What do we know, Otto?
Some lads from the Imperial garrison in Rosaria started a fight over at Martha's Rest. Blood was spilled, bones were broken. The usual. But somewhere in the middle of it all, Martha vanished without a word to anyone. And that ain't like her, Clive. Something's not right.
You think this was planned?
Of course it bloody was. Ever since Eastpool, the Empire's been tightening its grip round the Duchy's balls. They've strung up everyone who's ever set eyes on a runaway, claiming they're traitors to the Holy Throne, conspiring to restore the House of Rosfield to power. And now it sounds like the bastards have turned their attentions to the pallbearers meek enough to stay put. Naturally, old Martha could see the way the wind was blowing, complained that it was getting harder and harder to take bearers in.
And now she's missing. If she's fallen into the hands of the Empire, we could be next.
Couple of curse breakers are already on their way to the inn. They should speed up the search. But if this is as bad as I think it is, you might end up having to save their asses and all.
Don't worry, Otto. I'll make sure everyone gets home safe.
Mana? Salah. Kayak gua nggak akan dulu buat side quest lah.
What happened here?
Come on.
Oh
We need
iya,
to find the
Martha.
others.
Lupa. Martha tuh yang ngebantuin
Let's all
kita
stay where we
waktu
are
mau
for now, I
masuk
reckon.
ke
Boys from the garrison
Get.
must still be nearby.
Let's get you to a physical, shall we?
Tunbreak Castle.
Sid? What said you'd be coming?
I trust
Kenapa
you don't
semua
mind.
orang manggil dia Sid
Also
ya?
thought you might need some help. And it appears he was right.
You, could say that, yes. They're saying the Imperials descended like a storm. No one was spared their fury. Martha tried to step in and calm things down, but all I
Any idea where?
judging by their tracks, they headed towards Sorrowwise Bay.
To the Abbey, sheltering Martha's bearers.
The bastards. Jill and I will go after them. You take care of the people here.
We will. But,
Pas
before you
balik
go,
sini udah pada habis
one of the
lagi ntar
locals heard
orang-orangnya.
something. He said the soldiers were talking about a culling. I don't know how big this is, but it doesn't sound good. Be careful out there, Sid.
You do the same.
Oke. Sebenarnya lu nggak usah khawatirin gue, lu sendiri kayak gimana.
Cole is right. That was no tavern brawl.
Oh iya, Martha. Unit draw from fighter age and material training. Conduct operation to liberate. Iya. Ini tuh kayak tim khusus yang dibuat supaya para bearer tuh orang yang punya kemampuan sihir tuh dilepasin dari perbudakan. Enggak, sorry, maksudnya orang yang punya kemampuan sihir. Nah, si tim ini tuh bertugas buat lepasin atau ngebebasin si bearer dari perbudakan tuh. Liberate bearer from the slavery. The beginning as a loose collection of like-minded individual inside hideaway. Oke. Oh, yang tadi sikolnya. Is a second command of the Curse Breaker. Mungkin Curse Breaker tuh kayak nama divisi atau satuannya kali ya. Oke.
It was a message.
Sana ya lah.
But a culling. Bearers are the property of the Empire. The garrison wouldn't have the authority to act alone. The orders would have had to have come from higher up.
Did it. Sorrowwise. Lah di sini masih level segini aja. Oke. Langsung aja lah.
Look. Up ahead.
Dah, Martha. Dah, dibaca.
Are you hurt?
Don't worry about me. It's them at the Abbey who need you. You have to do something.
Tell us what happened.
What happened? The damn Black Shields, that's what happened.
The Black Shields?
The bastards caught wind. The abbot and I were helping bearers. They were going to hang us both. When the sick rose from their beds, poor souls turned on the Imperials. Distracted them long enough for me to get away.
Then they may still be alive. Martha, do you think you can make it back to the inn?
Ya nggak
Cole is there
tahu
with the other
aja.
curse breakers.
I I think so. Thank you, Clive.
Lu balik, Marta. Kena bacok lagi ntar.
Black Shield.
Black Shield.
Some sort of twisted joke. There has only ever been one order of shields in Rosaria, and they fought to defend all her citizens.
Seems a step too far, even for the Empire.
Agak lama ya. Wah, 40 nih. Wah, dia luar biasa. Nih, ada laba-laba. Waduh.
Are we too late?
There might still be someone inside.
Ini tuh tempat apa sih? Biasanya bearer-bearer yang habis perbudakan ditampung dulu di sini. Buat kayak didoain. Ya Allah, kasihan banget. Aduh.
No.
Damn it.
Udah hidup kesiksa.
I thought you lot were all
Dibunuh
spent.
juga.
Murderers. They drove the bearers to this.
Wait. These two aren't turned. That bitch of an innkeeper must have sent them. Colluding with the enemies of the Empire is a serious offence.
Ya Allah, sok-sokan.
And for
Oh,
their
ini nih, the
crimes
Black
shall they be
Seal.
punished. Such is the law. To dwell in darkness that we may purge the night and welcome lasting dawn. On these our swords we swear.
How dare you speak those words? Have you no
Wah.
honor?
Clive.
Santai-santai,
This won't
Clive.
take long.
Bisa-bisanya. Kayak yang bisa aja. Tamparan sayap Phoenix.
Is that all of them?
I think so.
Ya buat orang yang udah lemah banget mah 5 juga udah kebanyakan sih. Satu udah kebanyakan. Soalnya bearer yang di situ kan isinya orang-orang yang
I
udah
didn't see the abbot. He may still be alive.
aduh.
Found her.
The abbot.
died protecting him, calling upon what little magic they had left in their bodies.
Clive, he's breathing.
Tapi kenapa orang-orangnya jadi kayak pasir gitu ya?
We're here to help.
Are the Imperials dead?
They are. Every last one.
If only that were true. The Black Shields will return. The Cullings will continue. Rosaria will never be saved unless we save her.
Kecuali kita nyelamatin.
Ya?
Oh,
To beg Sin's aid. And tell her
Culling itu pemusnahan.
I shall.
Where are
you?
Cole.
In here! We found a survivor!
Clive,
Mati, udah meninggal.
he's gone.
We've laid the abbot to rest.
No, they didn't. But it was their choice. They knew the fate that awaited them and chose to meet it on their terms, fighting for those who fought for them.
Martha said they rose from their beds, threw themselves at the Imperials so she and the abbot could escape.
I've gathered the bearers' remains. We should consign them to the tide.
There's a drawbridge not far from here. Radix Jump. The currents there are swift. If the abbot was still with us, he'd have taken the dust there himself and performed the casting. I'll get someone to...
I'll do it.
Of course. Cole and I will remain here and see to the Imperials.
Lanjut kemana nih? Sorrow itu kesedihan gak sih? Apa ya, laba-laba? Ya Allah, geli banget ininya. Cuman satu juga.
Over here! All yours, Torgal!
Torgal. Make red drop jump. Wah, apa tuh? Apa nih?
Do you think it's spotted us, Torgal? What am I saying? Of course it has. It's a floating eyeball. Nice try. Too slow.
Tapi dia tuh siapa lagi? Kayak bukan.
You didn't see that coming.
Tahu lah. Gila, si Jill juga nggak ada ya, tiba-tiba ngilang lagi aja udahan. $5.000 nyawanya.
That must be the bridge.
Apa nih? Scatter remain.
So shall the waters cleanse thee of thy burden, and bear it out to sea.
And now they are truly free.
I hope so. What of the Imperials?
A pyre was made. It's more than they deserve. We should go back. Cole is worried about Martha.
All right.
lawan itu lagi kayaknya. Tapi setahu aku lawan itu tuh namanya nih ada mantois. Harus kepalanya. Baru. Ya balik yuk, Marta nungguin. Return to the Marta. Dah.
Thank you, Founder. Thank you, Phoenix.
Tapi kenapa orang-orang masih penasaran sih kenapa orang-orang manggil dia tuh Sid? Kan tahu Sid bukan dia. Gara-gara isunya tuh ramuh atau yang apa ya? Ikon petir ya.
Oi, look sharp.
Oke.
They called themselves our country.
What are you after? Very well.
They've killed my parent. I demand. We're best off staying where we are for now, I reckon.
Kok bentar, kok nggak ada depannya? Kelewat apa? Lewat benar. Mana Marta? Ah.
No one survived then.
I'm sorry.
Doesn't mean I won't. Doesn't mean their blood's not on my hands. Cole said you cast their remains, but it should have been me. This was all my fault.
How? You couldn't have known.
But I did. And I turned a deaf ear to the warnings like the fool I am. The rumours started moons ago of black-clad devils descending on villages in the dead of night to slit the throats of sleeping bearers. But I assumed it was all just nonsense concocted by the Empire. Nothing but a ghost story meant to make folk think twice about lending a hand to a fugitive bearer.
And in ordinary times you would have been right. What these Black Shields are doing is unthinkable. Which begs the question, why do it at all? My mother obviously has a hand in this. I cannot make sense of her actions.
Iya, ibunya nggak tahu
And picking what goes on in that woman's head is a job for someone with more time on their hands. Right now, I need swords and men to wield them, preferably big ones. If those Imperials think they can come in here again and threaten my people, they're in for a rude awakening. Oh, before I forget, a Stolas from Otto landed just before you arrived. He asked me to tell you that Gav has returned.
Then we must as well. Will you be all right here, Martha?
We can stay longer if you wish.
No need. I'll be ready should the Imperials come calling. Though I wouldn't turn my nose up if you were to lend me a pair of them strapping young curse breakers.
Kenapa nggak ikut dulu aja ya ke ini, ke Hideaway? Black blood, darah hitam. Darah hitam. Oke juga nih beli ini nih. Summon the massive pillar of fire, burn all enemy. Wah ini butuh, ntar dah. Ini nih nggak butuh sebenarnya. Ignition juga dipakai nggak tahu kapan. Taruh. Butuhlah ini. Tapi ada ininya nggak ya? Ada kayak abilitiesnya? Abilities atribut. Racing Flame. Ini Racing Flame. Oh, punya ternyata gua ininya. Nguranginnya.
What in the world?
Balik lagi.
Oh, where's Gav?
Where's Gav? Hello, Gav. Where are you?
Clive! Oh, I've missed that scowl.
Where's my report?
What, no kind words for your old pal Gav?
If it's kind words you're after, you're fishing in the wrong barrel. Now sit down, you fool.
So, you remember how quick the Empire was to occupy the Dominion after the fall of Drake's Head? And how pissed off all the other nations were that they didn't think to do it first?
Half a century of independence gone at the whim of a madman. So much for their bloody treaty.
Clearly, the promise of unblighted land and the world's supply of crystals was too much for his radiance to resist. And now the Republic's finally decided to follow suit, using liberation as an excuse to declare war on Sambrek. Lined up right outside the Dominion's gates as we speak, looking to starve the Imperials into submission.
And now all eyes are on the Strait of Author.
While the two nations beat their shields, the rest sharpen their daggers, ready to set upon the war-weary victor. They'll never see us coming. It's time we moved on the Mother Crystals. Four Mother Crystals remain in Storm and Ash. Drake's Breath near Ironhome. Drake's Fang in Dhalmekia. Drake's Spine in Waloed. And Drake's Tail here in the Crystalline Dominion.
With the bulk of the Republican army marching to Twinside, Drake's Fang will be left exposed.
That is exactly the move Kupka would anticipate. And if there is anything these past 5 years have taught us, is that he loves his traps. There is one place, however, where nobody will be expecting us to go.
Drake's Breath.
There's a shitload of sea between us and it, and I've never been much of a swimmer.
I have an acquaintance in Port Isolde who may be able to help.
Who's that then?
My uncle, Byron Rossfield.
Lord Byron Rossfield of the Seven High Houses, the trade magnate with holdings in over 100 cities. Wait, Rossfield.
Rossfield.
And you're a Rossfield, of course.
My uncle's name gave him his start in the world, but it was his acumen which earned him his fortune, along with a handsome fleet of ships.
Well, it's settled then. What are we waiting for, eh? Huh?
Oh iya, dia tuh siapa? Duh, yang suka di... Kayak pernah sekali deh. Si... kok lupa-lupa ingat.
What are we waiting for indeed?
Think it's alright to touch him?
What do you need? What do you want? That it? Fine.
Kayak kesini dulu deh nih. Oke. Mungkin segitu dulu aja kali ya, gue udah lumayan capek. karena mulainya setengah 12 juga sih. Oke, mungkin besok pagi kali ya. Besok pagi gue bakal lanjutin lagi buat streamingnya. Thank you semuanya yang udah nonton, yang udah mampir-mampir sebentar. Dengan gue Pringgo, satu, bye-bye.